going to show you guys the dress that I just got because why not? I have this little skirt on right now because like if I raise my arms up, and the thing is I'm like, who raises their arms up a lot? Me. I'm running around like all day in my own home though, so it's like, who cares? But if you're gonna be in the show, come say hi.
Hi. Why is it sideways? Are you
Because
vlogging?
this is YouTube. So basically this is going to be my new thing, is vlogging long form content on YouTube, because I asked so many of you. I was doing my podcast, The Sensationalist, which I really do enjoy, but I was asking you guys like, would y'all rather? I was asking so many of you, would you rather have a podcast or would you rather have long form YouTube videos? And more people said long form YouTube videos, which I was kind of surprised by, but also not really, because I feel like I would rather watch somebody than I would just listen to them. If Carrie Bradshaw were to narrate my life, what would it sound like? And then I was like, let me just make my own little Carrie Bradshaw inspired show where I let you guys in on like the inside of my brain, and I tell you how I like see everything in my life as like little bitty stories, and then I can just play into those and make my own little TV show, because I want TV shows and movies, and so one day I'll have them, but until then I can make my own. Stories are all around us. It depends on how you choose to look at the world. So let's go find some stories. Hey, welcome to my office. Isn't it glamorazzi? I don't have an office, so this is what we've got. I kind of just move around the house and I hyperfixate on different spots. I thought it would be fun to tell you guys about the book that I'm writing on my Substack right now, which if you don't follow my Substack, I have a secret book club called The Secret Quill Society, where I release chapters weekly for my unreleased novels, because I have my first book out on submission and you can't have two books out on submission at once. And also the publishing industry is such a long, slow process that I feel like, how could I do something? How could I get my writing out there in the meantime? And I was like, oh, I could just do it myself. And this way, the theory behind it, the idea is that as I release these chapters, I'm just kind of writing them. We're like spitballing together. I'm writing it, I put it out there, and then I see what you guys think, and I read your comments and I read your theories, and then I go back in and I edit it for myself. That way, in the future, once this book is done on Substack, I have a fully finished, polished manuscript that differs ever so slightly from the ones that you got to read, and then I get to send it out on submission for my second book. And it's a different book when it comes out as a physical book, but you got like the inside early access scoop, you know what I mean? It's like an elite all access insiders club. Fun. And I plan to do multiple books like this, that way I don't have to wait until I have a publishing deal to put things out there. Like I can just make this my little thing. And so if you are wanting to join, it is only $5 a month, $5.13. First book that I have done is called My Dear Regret, which, let me just say, you guys, this is the best. This is the best. I'll give you the little professional pitch and then I'll tell you some inside tea about it, okay? Ready? What if you moved into your dream home only to discover that the previous owners had vanished nearly 50 years ago and the case was never solved? Dun dun dun. When 26-year-old newlywed Charlie Harrington becomes obsessed with the unexplained disappearance of the couple who lived in her lavish new home 50 years earlier, her search for the truth begins to unravel both her marriage and her grip on reality, forcing her to choose between the life she's expected to live and the one she still hopes isn't too late to reclaim. In the stunning coastal enclave of Watch Hill, Rhode Island, old money talks while decades of secrets whisper. Time appears frozen in a town where tradition is carefully preserved and appearances are everything, even if it means living in illusion. The women of Watch Hill spend their days maintaining their images of effortless perfection, hosting luncheons, dinner parties, attending country clubs, and playing the role of devoted housewives, while pretending to be oblivious to their husbands' indiscretions. But just beneath the surface of thinly lacquered facades and well-manicured lawns, everyone has something to hide. Ow! Here's the inside tea. Unprofessional wording. Basically, the plot is this woman, Charlie Harrington, who's a journalist from Manhattan, falls in love with this super wealthy guy, okay? And at first she's kind of thrown off by his wealth because she's like, I don't want to end up being like your family. Like I want to make something of myself. I want to be a career woman. I don't want to be a housewife. I don't want all these things that seems to be the way of your family, like the old money, wealthy type of family that you come from. And he's like, I don't want that either. Thunder. He's like, I don't want that either. Don't worry. You don't have to change for me. I love you for who you are. We're going to live in our little bubble in Manhattan. We're going to make a life for ourselves. Everything seems to be great. They fall fast in love. They get married really fast. And as a wedding present, his mother, so Charlie's mother-in-law, gifts them with a holiday house in the wealthy neighborhood of Watch Hill, Rhode Island. And just a few weeks after their marriage, Bennett, her husband, his father unexpectedly passes away, which causes him to move home to help a little bit with the family business, just temporarily. So Charlie agrees to go with him to their home in Watch Hill, to their holiday house, and to live there temporarily while he helps his mother and he helps his father's business, his family get, up and running again without his dad, helps with that transition period. It was always supposed to be temporary. However, it slowly but surely becomes obvious that Bennett does indeed expect her to be exactly like the kind of housewives that already exist in Watch Hill. He expects her to have dinner on the table. He expects her to keep the house clean. He expects her to attend the country clubs, the luncheons, all of those things, and basically be a perfect little housewife to him while he works. And he does not plan on leaving Watch Hill, Rhode Island. And so she kind of gets trapped there without realizing she's been trapped there, because perfectly timed, she meets the next door neighbor, Elaine, who is an elderly woman, the oldest resident of the Watch Hill neighborhood. She's lived there since the 1960s. And she learns from Elaine that the couple who lived in the house that her and Bennett live in now before them disappeared in the 1970s and was never seen again. And their house was empty for 50 years until it was bought by the Harrington family, her husband Bennett. And so, as she is learning more from Elaine, she learns all about how wonderful this woman who lived in the house before her was. Her name is Margaret. And she was Elaine's absolute best friend. She said that they did everything together, that they were just the best of friends. They were literally soulmates, and that Margaret was this vivacious, eccentric woman who did not fit into the box of a Watch Hill housewife, especially in the 1960s where the societal norms were very different. But as Charlie's learning about it and as she is looking at her life, she kind of feels like she's mirroring that, where it's even though the times have changed and it's in the 2020s now, the societal norms still seem very similar to what it was like in the 1960s. And in the 1960s, Margaret lived in this house and she stood out like a sore thumb from everybody else because she was running naked on the beach. She was driving her husband around in her convertible. She was loud. She was eccentric. She was a little bit provocative. And they all looked at her and they were all equally mesmerized and just disturbed by her because she was so out of the norm of what was expected and what was acceptable. And Charlie starts to feel like that too, because she's this career woman. She's not interested in drinking at the country club and decorating the home and putting meals on the table for her husband. She wants to be this independent woman that she always was, but she's slowly starting to feel like her life is mirroring the one that lived before her in this house. And the idea that this woman disappeared and nobody knew where she went, she starts to kind of feel like she's disappearing in her own home. And then she finds a box in the attic full of old journals and letters from Margaret, and she starts to piece together exactly what happened and exactly why they disappeared. And she becomes obsessed with solving the case because, remember, she was a journalist and she put her dreams and her career ambitions on hold for her to go and live with her husband Bennett in Watch Hill. She shelved her dreams to live in his, and she becomes obsessed with solving this case and piecing together all of these journals and all of these letters. And she learns that across the street in Elaine's home, somebody in that house was having an affair with somebody in Margaret's house. Margaret or her husband, there was something going on there, and she starts to come to the conclusion that Elaine had something to do with the disappearance of Margaret and her husband Theodore. So as this happens, though, she becomes so obsessed with Margaret that she actually starts to kind of act like her. Like, it's literally like she is being possessed by her. She starts to hear her voice. She starts to see her around in her home. And then she starts acting like her. She starts acting like a 1960s housewife to appease her husband and also to be able to stay there, because the weirder she acts and the more obsessed she becomes with this, the more her husband starts to worry about the illusion of their marriage and not looking like the perfect couple around all of his hoity-toity friends. And so she feels that her marriage is slipping away, and really what she cares about is her life slipping away and her access to Margaret and this storyline and this house slipping away, because she wants to solve what happened. And so she kind of transforms into the perfect housewife while having Margaret in her ear and the spirit of Margaret haunting her halls, while she also is trying to hang on to keeping her residency and keeping her marriage intact so that she can remain close to Margaret and Margaret's spirit. So that is the story, that is the premise, and all of it is told from the perspective of Charlie, the narrator, in letters to her husband, where she is saying, that is why it's called My Dear Regret. It is a letter to him, and so she is basically telling him her side of the story. And from the very beginning, you know that her and her husband are no longer together, and she's basically explaining, this is what happened, this is what was going on with me, this is what I never told you. And it's getting spooky in here. Perfect timing for me to write something like this. I love a thunderstorm. Anyway, so if you haven't, go subscribe. Anyway, so I'll be writing here until I have to go to my workout class in about an hour. You gotta smile. Did you get your socks?
No, they don't have them yet.
Uh-oh.
I think you took mine because they were a large 250, and you don't wear it large. Do ya, mama?
No.
Do ya, mama? You got a little bitty toes.
I do not. That's actually a funny story to put in my vlog. Would you mind telling it? You were wearing a Cubs hat, right? And we were walking.
Because it has a C on it.
And
my
his
name
name's
is
Chase. And we went into the grocery store.
If I'm being honest, Jeremy Allen White, a lot of his paparazzi photos are him wearing a beat up baseball hat, and I thought it looked cool, and I was like, I want a baseball hat.
Okay. Well, we were in a grocery store, and this guy, called him out and said...
He said, I'm sorry about so-and-so.
Yeah, he said...
A person's name.
He said, sorry about so-and-so, and it was like a player's name.
And I go, whatever, it happens, because I was like, that's a fair response. If someone says, I'm sorry about some sports thing, you just go...
Well, because he thought, they played bad or something.
Nope, the guy died.
Yeah, I looked it up because the guy looked kind of shocked at his response. He was
extremely
okay,
shocked.
as he should be. And we were walking out to the car, and I googled the guy's name. He was like a retired player, correct? Yes. Yeah, who had died from, I think it was prostate cancer. So
it was bad.
Yeah, it was awful. And that's what he was talking.
Whatever.
That's what he was talking about, saying he's sorry about a Cubs player, former Cubs player, and Chase was like, whatever. That was so bad. And then when we came out and I realized what happened and googled it and everything and told him, he was like, I feel like I need to go back in there and tell him. Anyway, how was Bard for you?
Good. I hit 250.
I think you need to start an Instagram or a social media campaign called Boys Who Bar Boys. And now we're gonna figure out what we're gonna eat after we fight about it. It's not blocked. What are you doing? Good morning, you guys. I have you mounted up. We're hands-free, don't worry. I don't really have the best mount, so you're just you're floating in space right now and you could fall at any moment, but that's okay. That's a thrill. Anyway, we are off to the grocery store. Vomit. I hate going to the grocery store. It just I used to enjoy it. I don't know when. I can't remember the last time I went to the grocery store and actually enjoyed it. Probably when it was fall and there were seasonal things to be excited about. But now it's just daunting because everything is so expensive. And also I hate cooking right now. I just feel too busy. I feel like a dreamer girl who has too many things going on where I'm I can't cook, clean, and chase my dreams. Are you kidding me? I'm trying to run a one-woman show. I'm trying to get movies made. I'm trying to get books published. I'm trying to be a star, and you expect me to be in the kitchen and feed myself? It's just, it's so awful. Anyway, we're definitely gonna get in Alani. I can't help myself. I was gonna put together a cute little outfit to go grocery shopping in, but then I was like, I just don't have it in me. I literally don't have it in me. I don't care. I just want to, I just want to live in peace. I'm also flatline out of gas, which is the worst. When you run out of gas on the day that you have to grocery shop, it's what do you think? I'm a freaking money tree? You think I'm made of bills? Also, I can't listen to music at present because something's wrong with my car. Subaru, you're my enemy right now. My touchscreen thing just stopped working. It's literally it's possessed. It has a mind of its own. It plays its own stuff. It switches around. It hits buttons, and I can't listen to music. So I literally just talk to myself, which is really no different than how it's always been. But I just want to listen to Taylor Swift and cry sometimes. God forbid. Let's go. I'm just getting a spot of gas because someone's watching me. Watch on. almost left my little like gas flippity lid undone, whatever it's called, the thing that screws in and blocks the gas from falling out. Whatever it is, I almost left mine open, and I've done that before. What is that called? Your gas cap? Gas cap? Gas cap. Okay, I want to listen to Taylor Swift, but my radio is broken, so here's what we'll do instead. Your hologram stumbled into my apartment, hands in the hair of somebody in darkness named Chloe or Sam or Sophia or Marcus, and I just watched it happen like it never happened. We've made it, girls. Let's go and get this over with. I have no plan, which is always good. Try to be as like frugal and intentional as possible, and we're gonna see how that goes. Also, I bit off all my nail polish last night, and that's a good indication of my mental state. So, oh my gosh, you want to see what a lucky day? One left just for me. On sale. Dates. Been wanting cherries. This is a side quest, but I love cherries. Carrots. I feel like just standing here in the middle of the crosswalk and seeing what happens. That is a miserable experience every single time. I got these 2 bags. The total was $100.17, and that's with the things that were on sale. I literally got like a bag of onions and a slap on the ass. And it's $100. Okay, I made it home. My blush looks whack. My mind is too. Let's take these groceries in and see if we can make lunch. Woohoo! I just cleaned out the fridge and I washed and prepped all of my veggies and fruits that I got, which was like 4 things. And I put them away, and I also started making some sweet potatoes to keep in there. Like, and the kitchen's clean. I unloaded the dishwasher. I reloaded it. And sometimes when I'm doing these tasks that I don't like to do, what helps me is I like to cosplay like I'm a single mother who works too hard. The kids just went to school. I don't have a lot of time before I have to go pick them up, and there's a bitch in the PTA that is always testing me. And I'm like looking forward to my glass of wine that I'm gonna get after I finish everything done, even though it's like 4 p.m. It's like, whatever, 1 glass won't hurt, you know what I mean? And so I'll just be like doing the dishes and stuff, and I'm like, oh, like I get into character, you know, it helps. It helps make these boring things that I'm not interested in a lot more fun, because it's like acting. Anyway. Okay, this is what I'm having for lunch. Super exciting. Not really, it's boring as all get out. It's just lettuce. It's a little salad. It's lettuce, some Tessemae ranch dressing, the little chicken breast, grilled chicken breast from Whole Foods that's already cooked in the package. That's really good. I love to make chicken salad with that. And then some roasted sweet potatoes and a little cheese, and that's it. And the roasted sweet potatoes, they're done, but they're not as crispy as I would like them. But I couldn't wait any longer because I was like, I'm hungry. But the rest are still cooking in the oven for my meal prep. That way I have crispy sweet potatoes for the rest of tomorrow and the next day probably. And then I'll have to do it again. I can't deal with like busting out the moves and cooking in the middle of the day. Like I need to just assemble, whether it's a sandwich, a salad, a bowl, like just assembling is all I can do. Not gonna lie, I completely forgot about this little vlog. I already have the shower going. I had a night. I went out with my friend and my fiance, and we went to a comedy show, which was very funny. And then we just hung out for a little bit after, and now it's like 11:45. I'm so tired. I need to go to bed. Okay, I am out of the shower. I'm self-tanned. I'm lotioned. My skincare is done. I'm going to show you guys what I used, because I get questions a lot, and it's kind of hard to put in a TikTok video because sometimes I want to like explain more. So this I used in the shower because it's just to take my makeup off. It's this melting balm from Rail. I love this stuff. It's called the Miracle Clear. I'm obsessed with it. It has that like shave top, and it just gets every single bit of your makeup off. Even like the tubing mascara that's so hard to get off, it gets it off. Love. And then when I got out of the shower, I washed my face with Herbalism. This stuff, oh baby, this is the best stuff ever. I don't know why I stopped using it. I used it in high school and in college, and then I stopped using it for some reason. It's from Lush. It's like this, you mix it up. you mix it up and get it to be like a paste kind of thing, because it's like a solid almost. It's interesting. And then I just did some hyaluronic acid. I have it from Good Molecules. Every 2 nights I put on tretinoin, but I already did that last night, so didn't do it tonight. And then I used the Cocoa Kind moisturizer, and I love this stuff. My friend Delaney put me onto this, and it's fabulous. Right now I am gonna get to bed because I have to wake up early for my hair appointment. So I'll take you guys with me, and I'll see you in the morning. What is this? I had fun tonight, okay? Running late, running late. I gotta get going. Elegy. Chime in. Elegy. Didn't have time to do anything. I'm literally just wearing a white t-shirt and some baggy jeans. Whatever, better than being late, because we have to pick up coffee. We have to get coffee for Courtney, and I want a breakfast burrito, so. I am processing, and Chase is here now because we get our hair done by the same girl, and it's so fun. So he's getting his hair cut, and then my roots are gone, but there's still lightener in my hair. We gotta tone it and everything, but I'm feeling better already.
A good hour away from Casey's family's, where it's not main highways and stuff. Yeah. It's you put in your butt.
I don't know what the appeal is of it.
Of smacking it?
Or just of it in general, because people are going absolutely bananas crazy for it.
That I feel.
It is crunchy. Good morning and happy Friday. I am having a fun day today. I hope it'll be a good day. I have my first not legitimate, but I have my first meeting after signing with social media management. So I'm really excited about that. I just did my skincare, very light, easy. I'm going to put on a little bit of makeup for the meeting on Zoom. And then I grabbed my favorite coffee, because every Friday is better if you go and get your coffee. I also got my hair done yesterday. I don't even remember if I showed y'all the finished product. I did on TikTok and stuff, but maybe I forgot. So it's let me take you to the light. Probably not going to do it justice, but it's just more of a lived in, smoky kind of blonde. And I love it. So let's go get ready. Okay, let's get ready. I'm at my little vanity that also doubles as my desk. It's very Carrie Bradshaw-esque of putting shoes in your kitchen. It's who needs it? That's kind of how I feel about a desk. I'd rather have my makeup and beauty products, and then I can just use my laptop, because I don't need a giant workspace. I just work on my computer desk in here, and it was taking up so much room. Also, it wasn't the best desk. I actually got it for free on the side of the road, because this guy posted it on Facebook Marketplace, and it literally said free to first come first serve, and I sped over there because I just needed something, and I was not wanting to spend any money. And so I had that for a little bit. I had nowhere to put my makeup, because all of my makeup was in my bathroom, and we were just in there. I don't know if you could tell, the lighting in my bathroom is bleh. The lighting in my house is bleh. I don't like summer. I'm ready for fall. So many people have been commenting on my stuff when I say something about being ready for fall, and they're like, please God, no, please no. And I'm like, hey, you do realize I don't have the power to actually change the weather or speed up time. So we're good. I have to hop on. We'll continue this in a little bit. Okay, I just finished my meeting and it went so well. I love my social media manager. She's just so fun to talk to. I literally am I think that we could be friends, and it is my goal and my dream that we end up having so many fun adventures together and get to travel and do fun stuff together. I just I'd love to hang out with you. So I think it's gonna be great. I'm very excited about it. I'm gonna put on a little bit more makeup, because I was just throwing it on, but I forgot that I was gonna go today and do a bit of a little photo shoot. Need some pictures taken, just for social media and stuff, and also just for fun, because let me just say, the art of getting dressed up and doing a photo shoot, it's a lost art. So let's bring it back. So I'm gonna get ready, and then I'll show you whatever outfits I might end up wearing. I feel this is my turning point. So that's nice. That's nice to feel. Taylor Swift's wedding has made people lose their freaking minds. It's made people lose their absolute freaking minds. We have no official pictures of anything, literally anything. The only pictures of anything we have are not even confirmed to not be AI. A lot of AI photos out there, okay? Not real, fake. And there are some haters It's so embarrassing to me that there are haters that are literally making videos about AI slop they've seen and criticizing it like it's her own wedding. Like if I was Taylor Swift, I'd be chuckling. Saturday morning, walking around to the other side of me. Move over here, move over here. What are you wearing? Take a guess. Brand?
Skims.
Yep, Skims. New Balance.
Saba.
Oh, Oliver's bringing his ball on his walk. Okay. Get your ball. Okay, guys, we are getting our favorite food ever in Nashville. This is literally one of our favorite restaurants ever. This is actually one of the reasons that we moved back. When we moved to Charleston for a second, I was like, I miss Moss Tacos. Moss Tacos, amazing. And in all the years, the decade that we've been here, that I've had Moss Tacos, I've never come on a Saturday morning and gotten their breakfast taco. And so I'm getting their breakfast taco, trying that, and I'm so excited. But my usual is a pork taco, best taco on the planet. Shredded pork, amazing. And then also the sopa tarasca, which is like a black bean soup, and it's amazing. Okay, he should be coming back. There he is. There he is. Let's see. Let's see what you got, what you got, what you got. We're making him go get napkins. He never gets napkins. I don't know what it is about Chase. And I don't know if anybody else's pets or men are like this, but it's like, do you not want to wipe your hands? And he always ends up using them. He's like, we never need napkins. Yes, we do. Breakfast taco, just the pork taco.
You all right, bud?
Errands smile, family photo. Do you want the same thing? It's got Coke and lime in it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Thank you so much. Diet Coke, espresso, lime, and cold foam. I'm so excited. Ready? Cheers. I can't really tell if I like it or not. Cute.
I don't like it.
I'm sorry, girl. Do you want me to make it better? What did you do?
My bad.
Shopping today was a bust, but...
Bust.
But now we're gonna go to the pool because it's hot as can be, and I'm walking across the street in a swimsuit.
Me too. Have to do.
I forgot to tell you guys, we went to the movies. We went to the pool, we had some Hugo Spritzes, we made pasta alla vodka. We've had a day, and now we're seeing The Invite. It's interesting, it's good. But let's go back and add me. I'll talk to you later.
Gonna love you anyway. What's on your
I'm bad at this.
Papa!
Hello, everyone.
Oh. Hey, buddy. Let's go. Now. Now! Now! Let's go!
We are at lunch, brunch, dunch, lunch, late lunch, brunch, whatever. The place we were gonna go was full, so we went to an Old Faithful, My Bella Vida. I would say this is by far the best walk in Nashville. What do you say?
It's the best walk anywhere, dude.
Oh my gosh,
Thank you.
that looks so good. 10 out of 10.
Brilliant. Absolutely.
And I ate a lot of food, and now I'm very full, and I feel like I need a nap. But we're gonna have, show. You're a Bloom girl, I'm an Alani girl. Cheers. Wow, guys, look at this Gorgina lighting. I think that this is where I'm going to end this week's vlog, because I think this marks exactly 1 week since I began this week's vlog, so it makes sense to end it here. But I will just tell you guys what the rest of my day is gonna look like. I'm about to throw an easy dinner in the oven because it's gonna take about an hour. I just have this spatchcock chicken from Trader Joe's, and I'm gonna put on a bed of orange and then roast some potatoes with it, make some spinach and call it a day. And then my friends, my little gal pals, I'm having some gals over tonight. We're gonna go get frozen yogurt, and then we're just gonna hang out the house. And I got some potato chips, the new Graza potato chips, gonna try those. And we'll probably just play a game or something. Have a very chill day. But yeah, thank you guys for spending this week with me. I'm so excited about the vlog. I can't wait to keep going, and let me know if there's anything about this vlog. Oven's ready. If there's anything about this vlog that you really liked, like if you liked seeing me with my friends and you want to get to know them more, maybe, you know, I can get them to participate a little bit more in the vlogs, or if you like knowing about like the book process and things like that, the stories I'm writing, screenwriting as I take on that venture, let me know. And yeah, or cooking if you guys want to see cooking. I've been bad about that. I haven't showed you guys making my dog cakes or anything, but if you want to see more of something, let me know, and I'll see you guys next week. Love you so much.